Hello guys, welcome once again. My name is Cashflow and I want to welcome you all for joining me on this video. So this is another video for the channel, and if today happens to be your first time, I would want you to subscribe, like, share for others to also benefit. Today I've seen a story in this newspaper. This is one of Ghana's most credible newspapers you will find in the country. It's one of the newspapers that really have much patronage when it comes to Ghana. So there's a story I saw about Equatorial Guinea, and really I couldn't sit. My mind right now is really busting up, and we need to speak about these issues. Somebody will say, why would you be engaging in stories about Equatorial Guinea? Hey, I want to tell you that now the world we are in right now is a global village, and anything that is happening in Equatorial Guinea, as I'm about to talk about, has an adverse effect on me, if not even on my country. Personally, it affects me. So we need to talk about issues, right? Because you can't say, per the literature I've read, Equatorial Guinea is one of the richest countries in sub-Saharan Africa. If you don't know, I am telling you today, Equatorial Guinea is one of the richest countries in sub-Saharan Africa, and they discovered their gold around 1990 area, and they have mined their gold up to date. And all that is happening in Equatorial Guinea is the people in Equatorial Guinea does not benefit from all these things. The money that comes from the oil, the government officials are enriching themselves with this. Let me remind you that Equatorial Guinea is one of the countries in sub-Saharan Africa or Africa whose citizens are poor. I know you heard it. It's one of the countries which citizens are poor. So the question is, why would a country in sub-Saharan Africa, which is acclaimed to be one of the richest countries, has its citizens to be one of the poorest when it comes to the sub-region? Well, when you hear stuff like that, what goes through your mind? So I don't even know what is wrong with the youth or the people of Equatorial Guinea. I don't know what is wrong, because you have 7-year term for presidency, and your president stays on power. He doesn't do anything, and you still vote for him for another term. I don't know. Giving a person 7 years and voting for him again without seeing any progress, they just sit and chop the money. And you are poor and you don't care or something. I don't know what is going on in that country. You know, we need to sit up. No, Africa must rise. And before these things happen, me and you, wherever you find yourself, we need to rise up and fight against some things like this. So I'm going to read the story I found in this paper to you. I'm going to read everything to you for you to see the president's son, the son of the president of Equatorial Guinea, what he is using the country's money to do. This is the son of the president of Equatorial Guinea. I'm going to read the story to you and see what he's doing with your country's money. And you sit down and you watch and you don't say anything. You need to rise up as people. This is time for you to rise up. We want Africa to move. We want Africa to be on the spot. And without you, we can't do this. So we need you to rise up and fight for your right. Fight for what belongs to you. So let's get into the newspaper. Let me read the story here, because sometimes these things, I don't know, but so this is the story. So that is the president of Equatorial Guinea in there. This is the story. Okay, so the headline reads, Obiang, I don't really know his name very well, so forgive me if I'm not able to pronounce it very well. But the name is Obiang Mang, sanctioned by UK. That is the title of the story. Obiang Mang, sanctioned by UK. And the source of the story is Reuters. That's the source of the story. Wow. And the story reads, Britain has sanctioned the son of Equatorial Guinea's president for misappropriating millions of dollars which it said was spent on luxury mansions, private jets, and a $270,000 gloves that Michael Jackson wore during the Bad tour. This is just an excerpt of the story, and I believe now your mind is, you can't comprehend what I'm reading. I would want to take it again, this time around slowly, for you to know or understand what I'm talking about. Britain has sanctioned the son of Equatorial Guinea's president for misappropriating millions of dollars which it said was spent on luxury mansions, private jets, and a $270,000 glove that Michael Jackson wore during the Bad tour. This is the son of the president of Equatorial Guinea. And look at what he's spending the country's money on. And this is not money that you can overlook. This is serious. This is millions of dollars being spent on luxurious things for the son of Equatorial Guinea to be spending this amount of money whilst the citizens remain poor. This is crazy. This is crazy. Let me continue the story. So, the Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab announced new sanctions against Teodoro Obiang Mang, Vice President of Equatorial Guinea, for his misappropriation of state funds. Britain said Obiang has participated in corrupt contracting arrangements and soliciting bribes to fund a lavish lifestyle inconsistent with his official salary as a government minister. I hope you heard that portion too. I hope you heard it. So if you are a youth, you are a citizen of Equatorial Guinea, and you sit and you watch this happen whilst you remain poor, it's your own problem or it's your own case. But me here, I won't sit to see this happen. I would want you to rise up, fight for your rights, fight for what belongs to you, fight for your country, fight for your siblings, fight for the people of Equatorial Guinea, because this is not right. It's about time, because we've seen this for the past years. These things have been happening and we don't see any actions. It's about time for us to rise as people. This is the time for us. Let's get what belongs to us. And this goes to all other African countries, because this thing that is happening in Equatorial Guinea is not just there. There are more countries in Africa that stuff like this happen. It happens all the time. It's about time we all rise together. We want one Africa. We want to be one people. We want to fight for one cause. So it's about time for us to rise as people, especially the youth of Equatorial Guinea. This is your time. Look at what your fellow youth is doing with your country's money. Your country's money. Look at what he's doing with it. Let me continue the story. Britain said he had bought a $100 million mansion in Paris, a $38 million private jet, a luxury yacht, dozens of luxury vehicles including Ferrari, Bentley, and Aston Martins. Aston Martins. Britain's foreign ministry said he also bought a collection of Michael Jackson memorabilia, including a 270,000 crystal-covered glove that Jackson wore on his back tour. And then the story continues. Britain sanctioned 4 other people, and the names here look quite scary, but I'll try to mention them. They look quite scary, the names here, but I'll try to mention them. Britain sanctioned 4 other people, which are Kudakwashi Regiment from Zimbabwe, Alex Nien Saab and Alvaro Enrique Vargas from Venezuela, and Naufal Hamadi Al Sultan from Iraq. So that is the end of the story. So all what I am saying is, if this is really happening in Equatorial Guinea, and the people of Equatorial Guinea still remain poor, then there's a problem, because you have oil, and the oil money alone can do a lot for you as a country, as people. And it must be, the money the government generates from this oil must be used for a good cause, for the benefit of the citizens, and not for him and his family. Because a young boy, a son of a president, to be using or to be buying, spending these sums of dollars, it's crazy. It's really crazy. We need to rethink as people and get things done properly, because things like this is getting too much for Africa. It's too much for Africa. We need to rethink. Okay, so the president has run for too long. Some literatures I read stated that there are no opposition parties in Equatorial Guinea. It's about time you get opposition parties to contest for elections, so that you have choices. Because you are only left, if the thing is bad, you continue to remain so, because that is what you have. But if you have choices, you have possibilities to choose from, you will be able to make some right choices in there. So it's about time you fight, because the president is accountable to you, and your decision stands, it's not his. So you need to fight for your country. The progress of Equatorial Guinea matters to all of us in Africa. So guys, this is what I got for you. I'm really not in good terms, or not cool with this. And I want the people of Equatorial Guinea from today stand up for what belongs to